Working with Oracle support is an important aspect of your relationship with Oracle in the cloud. Before you start using Oracle support, it's important to sign up and identify yourself, providing some of the basic contact and preference information as shown here. Each user who will be accessing Oracle support will need to have their own account. Using your support services includes having full access to My Oracle support, as well as various technical support services, including the all-important knowledge base, where you can do a lot of searching after hours for information. The goal here is to provide you everything you need across IT and business to adopt the software as a service products seamlessly and get to your business benefits faster. You can find your customer care team through the My Oracle support portal. This portal is the primary way to contact customer success teams and perhaps chat or ask a question. Again, if you need help after hours, you can also use the knowledge base on the portal to search for important documents and articles. My Oracle support, also known as MOS, is the 24/7 resource available for technical assistance. When you create a service request, or SR, make sure that it's logged on the Cloud tab so that it's directed to the proper resources within Oracle support. You can also access a very robust knowledge base, up-to-the-minute information on patches, bug fixes, security releases, as well as new release information. Cloud support is the portal for all support interaction, knowledge, and community access for cloud customers only. The Cloud Support portal has a similar function to My Oracle support, but does employ a slightly simpler user interface. You can also use mobile My Oracle support to keep track of your service requests and statuses and so on, and access other support resources on the go. Here's a summary comparing the various resources for support. Note that searching the knowledge base is available across all three resource sets, but you can only log a service request through My Oracle support and or the Cloud Support portal at this time. So what's to expect when logging service requests? Keep in mind that the logging of a service request is only the initiation of what is intended to be a highly collaborative process. Be prepared to respond to inquiries from the support staff. You'll need to increase your activity level to help with this issue. Check your emails, keep an eye on notifications, and so on. Monitor the SR, and when the problem has been solved, please close the SR if it hasn't automatically been closed for you. Note also that if the problem is not solved, you have the opportunity to escalate the service request as well. To view a service request that's already been submitted, log on back onto the My Oracle support, click on Cloud Support. You'll see a dashboard, and you can use the filters to display the service requests that you're looking for. Logging a service request is also pretty straightforward. There is a how-to video. Webcasts and all of these are supported and maintained by the support team. In other words, the experts in support are providing you with some additional information and tutorials on how to work with them. And the information on how to get to these tutorials is also included in the notes below this slide. So I urge you to check that out. As mentioned, a service request can be escalated where appropriate. And you can start the escalation process by updating the service request and providing a thorough explanation as to why it warrants escalation. You can also call the global support phone number. You can let your support engineer know that you want to speak with an escalation manager, and so on. You are able to escalate an SR 3 times up to a vice presidential level, but you must follow the process at each escalation. More information is in the notes below this slide. Of course, at some point, all service requests get closed. You can prevent automated closure of a service request by updating them and closing them yourself if everything has been resolved. Sometimes, if you have failed to respond to a service request inquiry for a follow-up, the service request may be considered closed if you're not participating in the process. If you won't be able to respond to an SR because you will be away, then please phone your support engineer and let them know about your planned absence. More information on how to close an SR is available in the link in the note below this slide. So a recommended best practice is to first ask, then search, then submit. In other words, ask of the community in the Oracle support community or knowledge base. Search to see if someone else has already encountered this problem. And if they have, how did they solve it? And that may be the speediest response to your problem. If that doesn't work, if that doesn't help, then of course, submit a service request. You also have, as mentioned, the Oracle support community, which gives you an opportunity to see forums and questions and message threads submitted by other users and what kinds of questions they've encountered and what kind of solutions they've received or have proposed. You can share ideas, in other words, enhancement requests for the applications and vote on ideas submitted by other customers. You can keep up with various webcasts, other learning opportunities, and of course, always search in the library of documents and various discussions and white papers that have been posted on the Oracle Support Community forums. You can also take a look at any webinars, webcasts that have taken place in the past. In case you missed them and you want to watch the replay, you can also see any upcoming future presentations as well and register for them.